Hello and welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm your host, Isabella. Today we're here with Miranda Reed, who's best known for her expert Girl Scout cookie sales skills. And she is now a student at Eastern Washington University studying marketing. Miranda, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, I haven't started quite yet. I'm my second year, but I start on the 23rd, and I'm really excited to get into school and see how this school year goes with it being online.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. All right, in just a minute, we'll come back and talk to Miranda a little bit more about what she's up to these days.
Buying a car at Wendell Nissan really is a piece of cake. Use our online tool and do everything before you arrive, even the financing. Go to wendellnissan.com and be in your new car in no time. It's a piece of cake.
When we opened the doors the first day, we started with a counter full of maybe a dozen selections of a dozen cupcakes. We sold out, and it just went crazy from there. I'm Sally. I run Sweet Frosting's Blissful Bake Shop downtown Spokane. It's almost 40 years of baking for me. We now do between 1,000 and 2,000 cupcakes a day. The variety of cupcakes is kind of like the variety of services that STCU provides for us. Since we opened this site in 2014, they've been our banker. We are producing for 4 stores right here, so we have 35 to 40 employees at any one time. There's an STCU close to virtually every one of my stores, and every time I get a new employee, that's the first place we send them. STCU is such a good fit. It's just so convenient for me to have them as neighbors. They are always so pleasant and always so helpful, and we have a lot of little needs. They've always been behind me 100%, so it's a good thing to have that partnership.
Here at River Ridge Hardware, we carry a great selection of Krylon brand spray paints, Color Master, general purpose, the Rust Protector for taking care of metal, Fusion for taking care of plastics, and the Super Max that can take care of it all.
Weather in the inland Northwest can wear you down. And if your gutters are in poor condition or you do not have gutters, you could suffer damage that could cost a fortune to fix. Rainman Seamless Rain Gutters has almost 30 years of professional experience in serving the inland Northwest region and strives to ensure customer service that is second to none, from the time you call to the end of the project.
Welcome back. We're here with Miranda Reed. So Miranda, I want to dive in a little bit to your Girl Scout cookie sales because that's a big deal. You are record-breaking in Spokane. Was it any further than that?
It is Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho.
Okay.
So kind of that whole area. And so I broke the record my sophomore year of high school, and I sold 5,020 boxes.
Wow.
And then the next year, one of my friends in Girl Scouts, Michaela, then broke that record, and she's been breaking her own record ever since then for a few years. So I currently am the second top seller and hold, I like to say the second record, but if you go off of how many years she's sold, it's kind of like the third record.
Okay, gotcha. And you're still, even though you're not a Girl Scout anymore, you're still employed with Girl Scouts. Tell us a little bit about what you do for them right now.
Yes, so I am no longer a girl in Girl Scouts, but I am a lifetime member, so for the rest of my life I'll be a Girl Scout. So I'm now an adult Girl Scout, and I was hired by them about just over a year ago. And I started doing internal recruitment and helping parents and girls join Girl Scouts. And now I am transferring to kind of helping girls throughout the process of earning their bronze, silver, and gold award. So I also earned my gold award as a Girl Scout. And the gold award is the highest award that you can earn. And you pretty much do something in the community. So I started the Financial Planning Foundation and taught teenagers financial literacy. And then girls do so many other crazy, cool projects that help the community.
Wow, that's very interesting. And so now you're a student at Eastern Washington University and you're studying marketing, right?
Yes.
And then you have a couple minors. What are those?
So I'm minoring in design and economics to kind of help with the more creative side of marketing and then the more financial side of marketing.
Gotcha. So you are also starting your own business. It's a baking business, right?
Yes.
And what is it called?
So it's called Savannah Sweets, named after my 12-year-old yellow lab. She is super cute, and so I named it after her mostly because I wanted the logo to be a picture of her. And then also, Savannah Sweets with the double S's works pretty well. But the logo is super cute, and I love my dog so much.
That's awesome. And are you using your own recipes that you've created or getting help at all?
So I'm searching recipes and then I'm tweaking them to what I think tastes good and what other people taste good, because I actually can't eat my cupcakes.
No.
So I am gluten-free and I can't eat my cupcakes that I make until I make a gluten-free one, which is coming soon. And so I have other people taste them and I try to take little tiny bites so that I make sure they're good. And then I just kind of tweak some of the recipes with feedback that I get.
Okay, gotcha. And so this is a one-man show, right?
Yes.
So what do you see the future of this business looking like? Do you think you'll hire on some more employees potentially?
I'm not sure yet. I think that definitely it could grow. And I think that at the moment being one person is enough for taking orders. I mean, if you don't count my parents and my friends who are taste testers, then for the most part, it's one-man show, and I'm having a great time with it. And I think that, if it does grow bigger, then I could definitely have, some decorators to hire on and some different people. But I think that for now, being just one person, I think will work pretty well.
Okay. And so who are your clients right now for the business?
So I've had a few orders for some birthday parties. I'm making Disney princess cupcakes this weekend, and I'm super excited about it. And I've had some other get-togethers that people are having, are getting some cupcakes for that. Campfire ordered a gift certificate for their upcoming auction to auction off for people to get some cupcakes. So I was really excited about that. That was actually my first kind of order, was that gift certificate. So I'm excited for when someone redeems that.
Absolutely. And do you see yourself sticking with strictly cupcakes or branching out to other baked items?
Definitely branching out. And I think that I'll stick with cupcakes for now. But I mean, if people want to order something else, I've been baking my whole life. I can make almost anything. I've made birthday cakes. And when I was young, I would make cakes for every school project. Whenever it was an open-ended creative project, I'd make a cake. I was really extra. But all of my classmates loved it because then they could eat cake. So I definitely think that I will branch out into other baked goods.
Yeah, totally. I'm sure people would love to see that. So how are you using what you've learned in school so far and applying that to your business?
So a lot of what I'm applying isn't necessarily even from school yet. A lot of, I've done a lot of prereqs. I don't think I'll use geology for baking, but I've learned a few different things, operation management, to kind of help my business run smoothly, even when it is so small. And then definitely Girl Scouts and selling cookies and the leadership and the communication that it takes to start a business. I've learned a lot from Girl Scouts and from debate. I was in debate all 4 years of high school, so that's taught me a lot of how to talk to people and really get my point across and sell cupcakes.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm interested about the debate that you mentioned. What have you done for that? And do you see yourself continuing that into the future?
Yes, so I was in debate all 4 years of high school, made it to state a few times, made it to finals in state. And then when I was looking at colleges to go to, I really wanted to go to Gonzaga because they had a debate program, but I couldn't quite afford it, and so I was kind of bummed out when I was going to Eastern because I was like, man, I really wanted to join debate. So I started my own debate club, and so I started that going into my freshman year of college, and we went to 2 tournaments last year, and we have about 6 members. Kind of some people drift in and out, and college is busy, so kind of our our idea of the debate club is to be a lot more flexible than high school was, or even some other debate programs such as Gonzaga or Whitworth might be, so that we really focus on teaching people good speaking skills more so than winning tournaments. We want to help people be more well-rounded.
Yeah, okay. That's so interesting. So do you have any promotions for your business right now?
So yes, we are going to do a dozen cupcake giveaway, and I will be posting that on my Instagram, which is ssweets2020, and you just have to like the post and share it and tag one person with it.
Okay, gotcha. And if people want to order cupcakes for an event or something that they're having, how can they get in touch with you?
You can go to my Instagram or my Facebook. So again, my Instagram is ssweets2020, and then my Facebook, you can look up Savannah Sweets, but the Instagram will be the easier one to find, I'm sure. And then just message me on Instagram. I also have an email, which is just savannahs.sweets@outlook.com. So you can email me there with orders and yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We're excited to see where Savannah Sweets goes.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for tuning in to the Pulse of Spokane.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.